Disruptions have been a key word for a while now, ever since this pandemic has struck. You and I, we've had to put a lot of our plans on pause. Your work, your vacation, that new TV you wanted. Heck, life itself has been on pause for a while. But we are slowly coming back to life. Roads are opening up, people are going back to work, cars are being launched, cars are being bought again. And I really think now's a good time we hit play. And Maruti is certainly hitting play because what we're playing with today is the updated S-Cross Petrol. Now, Maruti's plan initially was to launch the car in India sometime around April. If you remember though, the world was kind of preoccupied around that time. So April became July, July became August, and we're finally here driving the S-Cross. And what's new is that there's no diesel. That's right, Maruti will now only sell the S-Cross with a petrol engine. So that means it's plonked a 1.5-litre K Series BS6 petrol engine, which makes around 105 horses and 138 Nm. Now obviously that begs the question, how good is it to drive? So far I'd have to say it's a bit of a mixed bag. You see, because the usual grunt that you associate with the S-Cross, that's all but gone. The transplant has essentially made the S-Cross a lot more timid. Don't get me wrong, it's great to drive in traffic and in city conditions, but out on the highway, it is just going to be extremely breathless. And that, I believe, is primarily because of this 4-speed torque converter that we have here. Now, I'm not going to say that it's slow, but I will put it this way. This has made me realize that there's so much you can do in between a gear change. Read a book, solve world peace. Thankfully, Maruti also sells the S-Cross with a 5-speed manual, and that should make things a whole lot more lively. But, and here's the good thing, Maruti hasn't really fussed over much else about the car, especially in the ride and handling department, because it really didn't need to. Sure, the suspension is a bit on the firmer side, but it's been swallowing up bumps with ease, and every time I showed a corner enthusiastically, it does what it's told. For the most part.
That's right, and apart from that, there aren't many changes to the car, but it's still quite nicely kitted out. There's cruise control, LED DRLs, rain sensing wipers, auto headlamps, a 7-inch touchscreen, and a few more things that are par for the course.
And all this for anywhere between 8.39 lakh and 12.39 lakh. Does that make it all worth it? I'm not so sure. You see, if I could nitpick, and I'm going to, I'd wish for a more premium dash. I'd wish for wireless charging. I'd wish for a gearbox that wasn't as slow. I'd wish for an engine that was a little more powerful and slightly less noisy.
The fact of the matter is that we're all so used to Maruti knocking it straight out of the park with their launches and updates, be it with pricing or features or just the overall value perceived. This one, however, just felt incomplete.
It just seems to be that Maruti missed a trick with its update and didn't pack in as much as it could have. That's what we think. Let us know what you think in the comments as usual. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, all of that. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.